We are in this together. We are fighting against wrinkles. We are fighting against puffy eyes. Guys, today let's talk about May Lindstrom. Why? Because we want the best skin we can possibly get. Skin that is worth the money, because it's no joke when the quality becomes so different from what already exists. So in front of us, we have the Problem Solver, the Honey Mud. I don't even know how I have these memorized, but to my favor, she doesn't make that many products. There is one that is not here, and it's the Oil Cleanser. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the one product that broke me out. I tried it a year ago. I did not try it again. I was kind of traumatized because the top of my forehead all of a sudden had little bumps on it, and that's not my problem spot. So, my truth. Here is a sample of the Blue Cocoon. Here is, a big size of the Blue Cocoon. This is an empty. This is now an empty, as you will see soon. This is their oil, the Youth Dew. This is their exfoliator. This one's almost empty, so we have a new backup ready to go. I discussed the best time of the year to buy May Lindstrom because she has a promo once a year. So please consider subscribing. And then we have another empty, our last empty that we will discuss right now, and it is the Jasmine Mist. This, like all of her products, smells amazing. Jasmine is one of my favorite scents, and this one does not disappoint. It smells so luxurious, and because she sources her ingredients from the best of the best, and that is why everything is at the quality that you will soon see. So let's head over to the bathroom. First, let's wash our hands. If you haven't seen my first video, maybe 2 weeks back, I do a whole extensive review of everything biologic research. Today, right now, I'm going to mix the Problem Solver with her Honey Mud, which is also a favorite of mine when it comes to a honey mask, because if you don't know, honey is the best thing that you can put on your face when it comes to acne. But with her Problem Solver, which is a powder that you mix with an equal amount of water, that turns into a paste, then becomes a mask, is filled with vitamin C. It just does wonders to my skin, unlike anything I have ever tried. What is comparable to this is her Clean Dirt, which is not a mask, it is an exfoliator. So the difference is that one, you keep on for a while, and the other, you rinse off right away. And it's the sandy texture that gets rid of all of your dead skin. And again, just makes you glow immediately after because of the vitamin C and the ingredients that she uses for her products. And when a company is known for a select amount of things that they make, because if they make it, you know it's to the best of their ability in terms of the ingredients that they source, you can bet each and every one serves its purpose to the best degree. Let's mix those two before we dive into the others. The Problem Solver and the Honey Mud. A friend of mine on Instagram who has her own company. This is a company that she owns, Twig and Birdie. I have to say that her essential oil mists smell so nice and natural. She just knows what she's doing. Twig and Birdie, that is her handle. Obviously not sponsored, just sharing with you the goodies that I come across, because for whatever reason, they are sparse. Don't know why. Anyways, let's go on. I'm going to wash my face with the light U, and then again, let's mix these two. This might be a little bit much, but it always seems to kind of blend into my face. But do you see how all of the cleanser just melted in? I'm just going to rinse this off now. I don't remember what I mixed, but I mixed 2 of her products, and maybe I put too much oil, but I noticed it stained my face a little dark. Hopefully it doesn't happen this time, because that's why I was traumatized. So I take a little bit of water and I massage it in before I totally rinse this off. Before I apply this mask, I put on eye cream around the area in which the mask will not be applied. because as great as the clean dirt is for acne, basically there's nothing like it. With her oils, and we will talk about this soon, there are other oils that I find work better or great and that don't cost as much. The Problem Solver will last you 1 whole year and it is about $100. After the eye cream is applied, you need a bowl about this size, it doesn't matter what type of bowl, and a teaspoon. Let's look at the texture. So this is the honey mud. And you will notice that there is a little bit of oil resting on top. It's been a little while, but this is what the texture looks like. Oh, it smells so good, really like a chocolate factory. So how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna dollop a little bit of this into my little bowl and then sprinkle on the clean dirt, which looks like this. So let's take a little bit of, let's mix the oil up. It will help because it's too clay-like without it. I'm gonna take about this much, pour it through. That's pretty much the texture. Oh, I should have put this in first. Sprinkle. Oh, guys, this is, oh crap. So I put about a teaspoon of each in, and let's see what happens. So because it's so gritty, I'm gonna add a little bit of water, and by a little bit, I'm gonna literally put this finger under the faucet and then start mixing it, and then we're gonna apply it because my face is feeling so dry, but this is okay because I'm doing this for you. Okay, little bit. See, that's all we need. So the thing with the clean dirt is that a little bit of too much will ruin the whole thing. But you have enough of it to spare and kind of experiment. Because the more you use, the faster it dries. The more water, the slower it dries, you know? So let's scrape the bowl. And I think I use the exact amount. So there's only one time of the year that I purchase the products that I use continuously from Lindstrom, and that is around March when they have their yearly promotion. And last year it was a free oil, the 140 Youth Dew, which I like. I don't think it's the best oil I've ever tried, but I do really enjoy it, and I do trust that everything Lindstrom makes is suitable for my skin. So every year in March there is a promo that happens, and she always includes a free product with the purchase of, it's either like $200 or $250. So after you get that, you're good for the whole year, or I find myself good for the whole year. And then the next year I just come back at the same time because it's really a deal that is hard to beat. And the thing with Lindstrom is that you will never find her products on sale other than at these times. And she is someone that doesn't do, she doesn't do PR for influencers and for bloggers or anything like that. So that's my advice to you if you are dying to try some of it. But if you have acne prone skin like I do, please try the Problem Solver. It will do you wonders, and you will wonder what you were waiting for, because the effects, the immediate effects, is unlike anything. So the Problem Solver and the P50 are the two things that I highly recommend you purchase, save up for, do whatever you need to do, because that will really make a difference to your skin. It is literally a facial in a bottle for a reason, you know? So let's wait for this to dry. We now know the effects, and hope it doesn't stain my skin like it did before. It's either you need the clean dirt or you need the Problem Solver. They're really, really similar. But these masks are extraordinary. I promise you guys. I need to clear out my shelf for like the fifth time. In the last year. There are so many products that I've thrown out. I've talked about this before, but it's painful. And I just want to give you a quick synopsis of which masks this is better than. So this is definitely better than Mask for Me, which is Biologic Research, is kind of one of their best sellers. I do not know why. It smells so bad. I will do a separate video on that, but this is most likely going to the trash. It smells so bad, with a 6-month lifespan, so bad. What else is it better than? If you are over 35 years old and you're going to the fresh store to buy products, you're wasting your money. Don't do it. I promise you, I've tried it all, and the products that work are infinitely better. It's a world of a difference. Your eyes will be open. So please do me a favor, because I'm only here to help you out. That's the only reason why I'm here. Please. And then let me know. Anything from African Botanics, I will say, I think it's a waste of money. It's so expensive. $200 for this? I get it. $200 is now becoming a norm for luxury skincare, but it needs to make a difference. Also, that's not a sound I like. 30 minutes later, let's wipe this off and see what the effects are. We are fully washed, and now let's do a get ready with me, because we might as well. And then I have a tiny little bit of the Blue Cocoon left. It's not a product that I see myself repurchasing, only because, like I mentioned, there are oils that I feel are more effective, that I feel moisturized when I wake up, because the true test is when I'm reading for 2 to 3 hours in the morning and I feel like my face is dry, where with these other oils that cost half as much, my face doesn't feel dry in the morning. So let's start with the P50, a cotton pad, and then some lotion. Right now it's Biologic Research VIP02, and then some Blue Cocoon, and then finally we'll put on the Youth Dew, which is their plum oil, which is nice, but again, the same deal with the Blue Cocoon. I like the Blue Cocoon more than the plum oil, but that's because Blue Tangsy is one of my favorite ingredients when it comes to oils, because my skin loves it and it's great for acne prone skin. Be right back. So I know I say this all the time, but this is one of my favorite products. I use this every morning and every night after I cleanse my face, and I'm being more sparing with it because I noticed that, do you see? I don't know if you see it, but I'm a third done, and this is only 2 months or so old. The last bottle I had lasted me a year, so I'm just wondering why I'm going through this one so fast. And I'm assuming it's because I'm pouring out too much. If you watch any videos from Biologic Research, they tell you to go up. But I mentioned this before, I just kind of go all over, and when I have a problem spot like here, I push on it. I went to the dentist this Sunday, you guys. I went last Sunday. I was on antibiotics this week. Wish me luck. Next, we have Biologic Research's VIP02. If you missed last week's video of my Net-a-Porter Advent box unboxing, you'll see that I got a mask vernis because they had a promo, and I figure if I'm down to this much, I will need some more soon. Don't forget your neck. This is an empty of the Blue Cocoon, and this is a little sample, and what I do recommend is that when you buy what you buy that one time of the year where she provides a gift with purchase, just click on the Blue Cocoon, because the sample size lasts me a whole week. You see, I have barely any left, but if you look at the rim, you will see a little bit of blue, and that's what we will be finishing up today. Because if I scrape it with my pinky, there's a little bit. So we're finishing the sample off. So again, I don't plan on purchasing this. Oh, that's a lot. It's so exciting when you get a whole chunk like this. Wow, that's more than I thought. Oh. Mix it right in. Oh, I love the way this smells too. All of these products, if you order from Lindstrom.com, they're so fresh, meaning you order it today and it will be made today. So the date of when things are made is on the bottom. So you can see over here, it says that it was made on 4/20/21. It is the problem solver. There is nothing that compares to this. Nothing that my skin loves more than this. Nothing that prevents acne like this and creates a glow. So with these products, my pimple will, I assure myself, will go away within 3 days. And you will be here to find out if that's true or not. So this goes in our empties bag. And with this empties bag, I was initially gonna go to Credo and swap in, I think it's 12 products at a time of empties per 100 points, because they have a point system and they have products in their point system, which you can get depending on how many points you accumulate. But the products that they have under this point system is not anything I'm interested in. And that's what I come to realize, in which case I'm just gonna recycle all of these products by myself in the recycling bin and then talk about it one by one. With this whole blogging thing, I've had access to a lot of products, which is why, like I've mentioned many times, I know really what is up. Last but not least, before we sign off today, is the Youth Dew. Look how, and this is primarily plum oil, look how orange and gorgeous that is. I have to say it's not the best way to dispense an oil. I'm used to a dropper, and with this, I can't even tell when I'm almost, her products, they just smell so good and luxurious. I don't know how to describe it, but it just smells wealthy. It smells like rich people. It smells like a rich person would smell, is the way I can describe it. Not that I'm anywhere close to that. And that is it for me, Lindstrom, in terms of what I apply to my face every single day. Like I mentioned, please try the problem solver. The dragon herself from Game of Thrones. No, she wasn't the dragon, she was the queen. She is also a huge May Lindstrom fan. A little history about May. And May, if you're watching this, she is the sweetest person. She is the most pleasant person. I love her little articles in her newsletters, and I know it's rare because newsletters are so rudimentary that it's easy to just kind of skip. But May was homeless at one point, then she just started doing her thing, and now she has landed with her incredible skincare line. And I've said this before, but please support brands like May's, because without her, this just doesn't exist. It makes a big difference in my life, and if Marie Kondo has taught us anything, these things bring me joy. So as always, thank you guys for watching. I am going to be pumping up my videos every single week. There's going to be one on my skincare channel. There's going to be one on my main channel. And I'm going to be moving next year. So things are going to be shifting. It's going to be all over the place, but you will be with me. This channel is growing faster than I anticipated. I think it's because people are really interested in biologic research. There was no content I found that helped when it came to finding a product that actually worked, because I felt like everything was so orchestrated, or people were just kind of, I don't know, talking behind a camera like they were robots. There was a trust factor there. So know that I will always be honest with you. We are in this together. We are fighting against wrinkles. We are fighting against puffy eyes, and I will see you next week.